right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins.
Yep, savage life.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Downfield, as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And that was a nice strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Williams to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
51, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Williams into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers tripping tonight, man.
2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And a nice
Yo.
yield nothing as he stopped behind the line.
Yo.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Hey, Baron, create a room, man. I'll meet you there.
Here, what a win that
I ain't on this shit, man.
Just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal.
Just flagrant with this shit, too.
Right from the beginning, I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. It was not fun to watch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Morris. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, they could have went to Houston and got Capella.
On that last carry, here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Williams now, off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They come out here in the eye.
Stop your whining. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Kill. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Run. Back. Check nine. Christ on him. He's checking crack. 36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Say, I got it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hurry. Check. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. Off play action. He's got Mason complete. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Morris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Williams. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
the pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Hey, Baron, boy.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey!
Mayfield to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Williams, operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the gun, Williams. And that's going to be knocked away.
Yes, he is.
Zone, it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check that. Look, like 52 right here. 52. You must be dreaming. Like 52. 52. Wrap it.
2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch twist.
Williams now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Here's Williams throwing on 4th down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Back to throw. Williams. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what
he moved who to wide receiver?
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Is that left guard a superstar? Because you know the more you move players around, you switch up their X factors and all of that shit.
Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
I don't know, but it's something cheesy going on there.
Now Williams throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
Right.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Williams operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing on first down. Williams back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the
like everybody's stupid now.
You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's get there. 51.
Williams now from the gun. He'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I'm in the third quarter, so I can't do shit.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Met. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Ready? Slide. Hey, 133.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check 52. No. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They're ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Williams. Going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
He's such a fucking douchebag.
And go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
For no reason, bro.
This
Like,
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Andrew, you better than me, boy. I'd have been kicked off from fish ass.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 24 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They have a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Now Williams back to the air on 2nd down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play.
Hey, that's what's wrong with motherfuckers, boy. I gotta find me some better friends.
On 3rd down. They're at 50%.
Y'all fucked up in the head.
3rd and 10. Williams operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking to throw. Williams. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Williams now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball in zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by
Hey, hey, Fish, I'm really starting to feel. Hey, act like a man, man.
Beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sorry to hear that.
So they'll get another shot on.
Hey man, I just don't want to hear about your balls and your offering to nobody. I ain't got shit to do with my sexuality. Yeah, cause you like to play fucking poker.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself second play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On the draw, this is Morris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw. Williams. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Back to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the delay, here's Morris.
That part.
And not much to speak of.
Or they ain't got but 3 plays and they don't want you to know what they're going to run.
Artificially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's
yeah, and if you can play everybody the same way, that means you cheating.
To the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Williams throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Williams on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
I'm still a firm believer, man, that if you can't broadcast your games, and I think it should be weekly. In real life, every team you play got tape on you. So the fact that
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instant...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Williams now off the play fake. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Williams operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. At the left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
we already in week 1. Fucking faggots. Hey, how about I got a O lineman That's a 63 overall hitting development. So guess what? That past the 4th round thing, I want my development on him. My broadcast is already up. I guess it's the Saints that you talking about. I don't know why he in my DM. I mean, I'm talking about if one commissioner already told you something. It's the same. It's the same concept of parenting, dude. If the mom in the kitchen and she tell you something, don't take your slick ass around the corner and go ask dad outside the same question because he didn't know what mom said, because you need your ass beat. Of course the Eagles ain't on. Hope you get your ass beat, Fish, if it's this league. Hope you lose by 1,000. I want you to feel like it though, Fish. I want you to fucking feel like you lost by 1,000 though, Fish. You know Fish a pain freak, man. I seen him in my chat, boy. I ain't even much respond to his ass. No matter what you say, You wasting your time. That's the easiest way to explain that shit. Hey, you know what? I tell you what. It's him and who that's getting suspended? Hey, give them the option. They can sit their first round pick for 5 weeks, or they can take the suspension. Yeah. Give him the option to sit his first round pick for 5 weeks or take the suspension. If you sit your first round pick for 5 weeks, you pretty much give up any chance of being rookie of the year. Hey, you don't have to, bro. All you have to do is look at his team and check the stats. If the man got any stats whatsoever, you had him on the field. Boot his ass. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I totally get where Fish coming from. At the same time, like I said, I think that the rules should be they should have to broadcast regardless, and then we wouldn't have the space for there to be. Yeah, well, Baron, and what was my what was my response when we had that conversation the first time? If your internet ain't good enough for you to hold a broadcast for 45 minutes, you ain't got no business playing this shit. That's how that works, dude. Like, because it's not fair to anybody that, oh, because you don't think somebody broadcasting, you can cheese, you can do all this other shit. That's why it should be a mandatory broadcast rule. Even if you broadcast half the game. But not having that broadcast rule, dude, it just leaves too much space for it's me personally, anybody that don't want to broadcast, bro, I automatically assume they cheesy. World feel that way, man, just because. World, some shit, bro. World just like conflict. Hey, Baron. I see you with your slick. I see you with your slick ass. Guess that was. I was just talking shit, bro. Ain't no pressure. Hey, somebody put in the chat. I asked the Eagles, can they play? My phone on the charger. Hey, so is anybody going is anybody gonna watch my broadcast so I can do what I gotta do? I prefer somebody to watch it. It's Bushmaster on YouTube. Hey, Fish. Fish, I choked the shit out you, Fish. Alright. .417. Alright. Now, edit player. This is the upgrade to the player past the 4th. And then I need to put Do what? What team? So he make him a star, right? No comment. Hey, does anybody need a safety? A hard hitting safety? I wouldn't send it to you no way, asshole. A ho. Yeah, boy, y'all are. Christian. What do you want for him? Cause I mean, I got a deal on the board for him right now too. No, I'm saying I was talking to him before the draft. He, hey, he don't even know. What else do you want? Hey, can anybody explain to me why Eli Harold is a DN? Hey, just in case you wondering, Baron, he ain't here. I'm already looking. Just thought I'd save you the trouble. I know you finna rush on over. Hey, hey, you ought to get him a just a game suspension bit for the laugh. Okay. He obviously needs some help. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Hey, first off, Baron, clarify. Buddy said they can suck Blase blah, and you like that? But you like that? I'm sorry to hear that. Hey man, I'm just telling you, hey, we calling out gay looking shit when we see gay looking shit, man. It's gay looking shit. Just I'm finna play me some COD, man. Nobody trying to play no football tonight. Yeah. Man, you just put my opponent on damn or nah, I want that bit. Ain't no fun like that. Hey, hey, whip, hey, not, hey, I'm talking about with the PlayStation in my hand. Hey, hey, Baron. Hey, Baron. I ain't gonna jump, man. You know how they walk off the plank? How they just take that step? Oh shit. Ain't it? Will it be my nephew, bitch?